welcome back. It's so good to see you. My name is Tina, and this is Kimosen ASMR. I know I normally don't say that at the beginning of any of my videos, but I think I'm going to start doing that, or at least I'm going to try to remember to start doing it, because I had a subscribee reach out to me, Marcus. Everybody say hello to Marcus. Probably about maybe 2 months ago, and we were talking back and forth, and I had said his name at some point during one of our conversations, and he was like, it just occurred to me, I don't know what your first name is. And I'm like, hold up, are you even subscribed to me? He is, but he let me know that he doesn't watch every single video, which I understand. Not everyone does, which you totally should, because if you know me, I just ramble about the most random things in every video. So you're gonna miss something, but I totally get it. But he had mentioned that the videos that he does watch, I never say my name. And I'm like, you know what? That is so true, because I only ever say my name if I'm talking crap to myself, like, Tina, you're an idiot, something like that, or in my anniversary videos, because people always ask, what is my name? And it never clicked in my brain. People don't know my name. Some people do, but again, not everyone watches every video. So thank you to Marcus for pointing that out. So I'm gonna be hopefully, if I can remember, saying that at the beginning of every video, because after he said that, I really started thinking about it. I'm like, I have several ASMR friends, and they say their name and their channel name at the intro of every video, and I'm like, why have I never done this? I don't know. But anyway, so hopefully that'll be a thing. I don't know. You know how I am. I'm probably gonna forget, and I won't remember to do it in the next video. But anyway, that does remind me that Marcus, he is my new friend. He was shocked that I even talked back to him, and it occurred to me that a lot of people don't message me because they don't think that I'll message them back, but I always message everyone back. I might not be able to get back to you as quickly as you would like, but I always message everyone back. So if you want to be my friend, just go over to Instagram and I will talk with you. Although don't be a weirdo. Don't freak me out. Anyway, so yes, what am I going to be talking about? Oh my god, let's talk. This is the first video in the new house. I'm finally here. I had pre-recorded a bunch of videos so that I could get finished with the house, get everything moved in, get everything settled, stuff like that. And so now we are completely moved in, everything's all settled. So this is what the new setup is gonna look like. I think I haven't recorded yet, so I don't really know what it looks like. I've got the camera over here because I don't like to look at myself. I know. So I'm gonna be looking over there to see what you can see. But I think it's okay. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of the old setup because I had gray walls in the old house before I moved into my parents' house after the divorce, and I really like gray. But when I was moving, I found a bunch of stuff. First of all, I lost a bunch of stuff. Half of my kitchen stuff is gone. I'm like, where did it go? Because I know that I packed it. Where did it go? My mom thinks that we left it at my old house, but I'm like, because it had so many things that I want. But anyway, I did find a bunch of things, like I found like 2 or 3 new shirts. And you know how I like new shirts? I haven't even had time to order. Like once a year, I always order like a new shirt haul. Because you know me, I wear jeans or leggings and t-shirts all the time. That's just what I live in. So I actually found this one. I would stand up, but I'm kind of unstable today, so let me try and back up so I can show you the shirt. It's spongy. It's SpongeBob. And it says rock bottom, but it's like bikini bottom, you know. So, but I found not a bunch, probably like 3 new shirts. One of them is Super Mario Brothers. So I'm like excited to wear that shirt. But I do want to do a new t-shirt shopping haul, so I need to get on that. But these new shirts kind of like reminded me, oh yeah, I gotta do that. Do you ever get like these weird cravings just out of nowhere? I do. Like right now, I am craving the biggest can of Pringles, not like the little snack size or the half size that you see in like gas stations. No, I want like the big can of Pringles so I can just eat it all. Yum. My favorite Pringles are honey mustard and then probably barbecue. But I want the biggest can of Pringles right now. I don't know. I just do. But anyway, I've got my like little keynotes of things that I want to talk about. So that's why I keep looking over here. Also, Ava is right there. So if you hear background noise, it's her. Also, I don't know how well the insulation is in here. So there might be just background noise in general, like birds or my dad, because my dad's very loud, or cars going by, that kind of thing. So if you can hear things, I'm sorry. I don't have any control over it. But anyway, so it took so long to get into this apartment. Like, but it's totally worth it. The kids are so happy. So when they found out about it on Easter, I had like this glittery golden egg, filled with candy, and there was a card telling them that their Easter baskets were on their new dining room table. And I expected them to be like, what the F? Like, what do you mean? What's going on? Because their room was like completely empty when they got home, and they were like, it was a very odd reaction, not one that I was expecting. They were both just kind of like silent and looking at me like a deer in headlights, like, what is happening, and so I was like, do you understand what this means? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, well, so go, so they came out to this house, and they opened the door, and my son was just like, what? My daughter was completely silent, and then when my son walked into his bedroom, he was just like, and I was like, Emma, do you want to go see your bedroom, and she turned around, and then I realized why it was silence. I think that they were both just in complete shock that it was actually happening, because I had put it out of their mind. Because when we first moved in, we saw the apartment, and I'm not going to be showing you pictures because it was awful. They saw the apartment, and this was basically like, I call it an apartment. It's not an apartment, it's a house. But it was, as my kids would say, in shambles. It was in shambles. It was really, really bad. And so they were like, this is never even a possibility, And I really thought that they knew, because we've been working on it for months and months and months. And my daughter kept asking questions, but I kept, like explaining things away. I was lying, which I'm shocked that she couldn't tell that I'm lying, because I'm the worst liar. But anyway, they had no idea, so it was complete shock. in disbelief. And when my daughter turned around, it was just tears flowing. And I was just like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And she was like, yes. Like, and that's when I knew. I was like, she's actually happy, because my daughter is weird like that. When she's extremely, extremely happy, she cries. That's just, like, she can be happy and, smile and laugh and stuff like that, but when she's actually, like, in shock, happy, it's nothing but tears. And tears were flowing, and I went to hug her, and she just began sobbing. And I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I was apologizing. I didn't expect her to have that reaction, so. But it was a good reaction. And then once she made it to her bedroom, she was just like, oh my gosh, She was able to let her emotions go, and they are so happy to have their own space. So happy, because they're basically two teenagers now, and two teenagers don't mix well together. Especially one that's like autistic and has sensitivity. So it's good that they have their own space and they can go their separate ways, and just like, I can have my own space and breathe, and it's a full house. It's amazing. I don't know if I'm going to give a house tour, just because I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. Maybe at Christmas, when I get my Christmas decorations up. I don't know. But anyway, so the kids are happy. I'm happy. I think my mom's happy too, because as much as she was like, this is your house, I think she was happy to get rid of us, because the teenagers are insane, But I want to thank my mom and my dad and my aunt and my uncle and my dad's friend, because I don't even know this guy. And he basically did everything in this entire house. Who does that? Like, what? So, just amazing. So I just want to thank you, and we appreciate it so much. So much. But anyway, so you know how, like, when you get a new house, people give you gifts. Nobody gave me gifts. Not really. Not that I was expecting it, but my mom, she did. And she said she got me is it called, like, housewarming gift, or I don't know, that sounds weird to me right now. But I was expecting one, and she got me like 4. So really cool. I'm gonna try and remember to post pictures of 2 of the things, because I don't have them next to me. I do have some of the things next to me, but 2 of them I do not. So the first thing she got me was something that goes by the front door, and it's supposed to, like, hold keys and stuff like that, but it also holds, like, Ava's little potty bags and, like, her flashlight and stuff like that. But I took a picture of it, so I'm gonna put it right here. Look at it. I like gasped and was like and was just silent for like a minute, like, because I could not believe that this existed. Okay, one of my favorite shows of all time that I can just watch on repeat. I don't even have to look at the TV when it's on, and I can tell you exactly what's happening in the scene, and by one line I can tell you what the entire episode is about. Friends is my favorite. Well, no, it's one of my favorite shows. It's definitely in, like, the top 3, I guess. I don't know. But it's their front door. It's their front door in Friends, and I absolutely love it. So their front door is by my front door. So it's like, I know, I'm a dork. But anyway, so that was amazing. And then this next thing that I'm going to show you, I wanted to show you in more detail, but I've decided no, I want to make a video about it, because I'm just going to get too excited, and I don't want this video to be too long, But my mom got me a little decoration for my desk, and it's called a desk goose, I think. If you know what I'm talking about, you know why I'm so excited. I'll show it to you in a second. But it comes, well, it doesn't come with, I think you have to order the different accessories, but it has a bunch of different outfits, okay? And you know, I like little bitty mini things, right? So it comes with a bunch of little mini outfits. So I'm like, okay, one day we need to do a little shopping clothing haul thing for this desk goose. Right now, the goose is wearing little bunny ears because when we moved in it was Easter, so I had to dress him up for Easter, and I just haven't changed his outfit. And I did come up with a name. Let me show you the little goose first. Look at this guy. Oh my gosh. So cute. You see the little bunny ears? Oh my gosh. I love it. It's not fuzzy or anything. I like petting it. Now, I want to call this a guy. Just because I think it's a guy. But I had already named it before I realized that it was a guy, so the guy is going to have a girl name, but I looked it up, and this can also be a boy name, but it's extremely rare. But I named this guy Lucy the Goosey, because I'm a dork like that. Come on, cute, right? Lucy the Goosey. Now, I know Lucy is typically a girl name, and I originally was like, it's a girl. But no, the more that I like looked at him and was like looking at the clothes and stuff, I was like, I didn't look at all the clothes. I looked at one outfit because my mom bought it separate, and it's just so cool. But I was like, no, this is a guy. This is a guy. And so I was like, can guys be named Lucy? And they can. They can. Because it's like short for like Luciano or Lucius, or I don't know. Look it up. You'll understand. But anyway, so this guy, his name is going to be Lucy. I guess his full name is Luciano the Goose, but Lucy the Goosey for short. Anyway, so cute, right? So he comes with a bunch of different outfits, and I would love to have like a little outfit try on with this guy in a video. I think it would be so cute. So cute. So let me set this down without being too loud. Okay, the next thing that my mom got me, which she got me before I even moved in at all, but her and my aunt, they went shopping, I think to Sam's Club. I think they were at Sam Club, and I really like pasta bowls. I absolutely love pasta bowls. I don't know why, I just do. And my mom found these pasta bowls that were just beautiful. So I'm gonna post the picture here. First of all, I love that it is white on the outside and it's like colored on the inside, but look at the beautiful blue. You know, I love blues and purples and greens and that kind of blue. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. And I took one of them and put candy in it, and we're using it as like a little candy dish for the kids, just so I can have it out, look at it all the time. It's just so pretty. I love it so much. So I got that. And then the fourth thing that she got me, I know it's like, thanks Mom, is something that we actually saw on QVC. My mom watches QVC like on the weekends, and one day I was watching it with her and I was like, that's actually really cool. It is a like floor cleaner, but this one is different. Okay, so it's not like your typical Swiffer or anything like that. This is I can't really show it to you, but I can show you the little booklet thing. It is by Campanelli, helping you take pride in your home. This is I don't know if you can buy this anywhere else other than QVC. Maybe you can go to their website or something. I don't know. But it's like a Swiffer, but it has one of those reusable, detachable, like fuzzy mop thickies at the bottom, you know. So you just take it off and throw it in the washer. So that's cool. And I think it comes with two, you know. So while one's in the washer, you can still use the other one or whatever. But what I like about this, and what my mom liked about it as well, is, you know how Swiffer, like, it either plugs in or you have to have a battery and you push this button and it does this like automatic spray thing. This one doesn't have that. It has like this trigger that you pull and it does the exact same spray, or it does that fan spray of the wash solution or whatever. But you don't need batteries. You don't need to plug it in. None of that. It's just, you never have to have batteries again. Like, what are you talking about? Okay, crazy. But what we both really liked about this is, you know how like in Swiffer or Bissell or like whatever, you have to buy their solution. And that solution can get pricey, you know, because it doesn't last that long, especially if you clean your floors a lot, you know. And I don't know. Anyway, this one, it has a refillable solution container, but you can use whatever solution you want. So you can buy whatever you want. You can choose different scents. You don't have to buy the overly expensive, it has to be in this container, it has to be this brand, blah blah blah. What? I didn't even know it existed. Like, it's magic. So if that sounds interesting to you, this is the name, and we got it on QVC. I'm sure it's still there. So, but anyway, that is the stuff that my mom got me. But I want to show you something else. So, I was at Walmart the other day, and I'm very weak. Okay, so I needed muscles. I wanted to get these mirrors, you know, so I had to ask my ex-husband to take me to the store so that he could carry these mirrors and put them up in the house or whatever. But I wanted these big, like, long floor mirrors for Emma, because she is obsessed with mirrors. So I wanted one for her room so that she could check out her fit before school, and then I wanted one in this front room because there's this like big area, which I thought would be perfect to put a floor mirror up there so that she could do her little dances, because she is really into Cat's Eye, which is a girl group. I don't know. I do like a lot of their songs, and I never would have discovered them without her. But she likes to learn all of their dances. So she does these dances all the time. And I'm like, if we have a floor mirror thing, she could put her phone on the mirror and have the video playing, but also watch herself do it so that she could perfect the dances, right? So anyway, we got these big long floor mirrors, and when we were there at the store, we were actually at Walmart, and if you're wondering what the mirrors are, they're the real massive, thick framed mirrors by Better Homes and Garden. They're gorgeous. But anyway, on the way up to the register, I walked by, it's almost like their seasonal home goods that they have on display, like in the middle aisle, and there were these like little fruit shapes, and I was like, oh my gosh, because I immediately was drawn to this pear, and I'm like, because I love pear, okay, and I was like, what is this? And then the pear told me, I'm a candle. So I was like, oh my gosh, please tell me this isn't just some decorative like shape thing, and then it smells like pear. because it looks like it's just some plain candle, right? Oh my god, it smells like pear. It smells like Jelly Belly, juicy pear, jelly beans. The way that they taste. Oh, I'm sorry. The way that they taste. Oh my god. It smells so good. I think it says, yeah, it's pear and clover. It's fruit, pear, floral, green, herbal, and musk scent notes. Oh my god, you have got to get this. There were other fruits, but I don't even know what they were because I love pear so much. And after I smelled this, I was like, okay, everything else, screw it. I have to have this candle. I don't even know how much it was. Does it say? No, there's no price. You know, Walmart doesn't put prices on their stuff anymore. But I'm like, I don't even want to burn the candle. Maybe I'll go back and get a second candle so that I can burn one candle just to see what type of throw it has and how strong this, like this, how strong the scent is. But the reason why I don't want to burn it is because it smells so good, just the wax itself, that I don't want it to go away, like, ever. It smells so fantastic. So if you're a fan of pear and you like candles and stuff like that, go to Walmart, find that pear candle. You'll be amazed. But anyway, so that's all the stuff that I got for the house. But I will tell you one thing that I have discovered that I absolutely love, and it has to do with the new house, but not really. So everything in this house I built by myself. Like, I'm talking end tables, this desk, this chair, the lamps, the dining room table, the pantries, everything, the TV stand. I can't even say all the things because it's everything. And normally people hate building furniture. At least they complain about it, I do not. I have discovered that I absolutely love building furniture. It's like one of my favorite things to do because everything, once you get it all set up, it's very nice and neat and organized, and there's structure and instructions, and I like that. I like being told what to do and then being able to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very like that. And to me, it's like Legos for adults. But I know there are adult Legos and stuff like that. But to me, this is like the original, But I really like it a lot because unlike Legos, with Legos, yes, there's order, instructor, and like rules and stuff like that. But when you're done building Legos, you have this little bitty thing that you can't really do anything with. You just put it on display somewhere. But with the building furniture adult Lego version, you actually get something practical that you can use for like ever when you're done with it. So I don't know, it's very satisfying and I like it. And I'm kind of sad, like, I don't have any more furniture to build. Like, what do you mean? There is one thing that I want to get, like some shelves over here, because we had a lot more things than I thought we did, and I'm having to use my TV stand and the shelves in the TV stand for all like my ASMR stuff, my books, my games, extra blankets and that kind of things, extra school supplies. And I'm like, I don't like that. I would like all that stuff to be in a closed like cabinet type of thing with shelves so that it's not so cluttery looking, but also I wanted those shelves to be able to put pretty things on like this, so I do want to get something else. And when we went to go get the mirrors, I was planning on going to like at home to look at that stuff, but then I was just like, there's not enough room in his vehicle with the mirrors and stuff, and I was like, I think I'd actually rather build it anyway, you know. So yeah, I think I still I'm gonna have like maybe one more thing to build, but I'm really gonna enjoy it. Really gonna enjoy it because I can't just keep buying furniture to build and then I'll run out of room, you know. So but anyway, I know I've just been like la 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 la, but I don't really like, I had my key words here, but like I don't know. I feel like I'm all over the place. But yeah, so hopefully you like this new background. I was thinking about getting like an abstract type of painting to go back there, but I'm like, no, because I feel like that would be kind of distracting, you know. So hopefully you like this background, because I think this is what it's gonna be for now on. I don't know. Anyway, so I guess that's all that I was gonna talk about in the video. I really hope that you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.